Donald Trump got asked about Kanye West's recent, or I should say Ye, but you know, I feel like it's still fair to refer to him as Kanye West so that everyone knows who I'm talking about. But Ye and his recent anti-Semitic rantings and ravings. And I'll just say, Trump did not have the best response at all. Take a look.
I think Kanye West is getting a fair shake. I always thought...
Do you? What are you... Okay, whatever.
After he aligned with you even for a while, he was a marked man. No matter what he said or done since, he's been on the Tucker Carlson show, as you know. How do you read Kanye West these days?
Well, I was very honored when because I didn't know him that well, but I liked him. I always got along with him very well. And I was very honored in a sense because he said all those great things about me on Tucker Carlson.
We'll let it continue, but that is everything to Trump. If you're going to say nice things to him, he doesn't care if you're going DEFCON 3, as Kanye West said, on Jewish people. He's still going to have your back.
He made some statements, rough statements on Jewish. You heard them and you know.
Wait. He made some rough statements on Jewish. On Jewish? Interesting.
Them well.
Yes.
And they're saying that was the reason. So then you ask, well, would it have been the same thing if he didn't say all those good things about Trump? You know, you just don't know.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. You know, he's a very different kind of a guy.
Yes.
And it was very interesting to hear him on Tucker Carlson because, you know, you never hear him in long sentences, right? He was actually very sharp and very smart. I was impressed by a lot of what he said.
Well, he talked about life. He talked about health. These are things that he feels the black community is being lied to about those things.
He does. He feels it. And look, people go after people that are conservatives. They go after Republicans.
So the conclusion is that because Kanye West supported Trump, that's why people are actually freaking out about what Kanye West said. I shouldn't even say freaking out. That makes it sound like it's hyperbolic. Very justifiably responding to Ye's recent thoughts on Jewish people. But also, Trump just can't let go of someone whenever they've made positive statements about him. He just can't. He loves it so much that even when someone goes full bonkers mode, he still has to, support them in some fashion. And what he wants to talk about is maybe this is less about the anti-Semitism and more about the fact that Kanye West supported me. And no, I mean, I'm sure people didn't like that Kanye West supported Trump whenever he did, but that was a while ago, and people haven't really been talking about that for a while. Ye has only kind of come back in the public conversation so presently because of his statements about Jewish people, and people are just voicing what happens so often is they go, you're trying to suppress his freedom of speech. No, we're voicing our freedom of speech, which is that we don't like what you have to say and thus don't really like you. As a reminder, these are the types of things going on in his world.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
So he's obsessed. Obviously, they're not even close to how vile his other statements have been that we've covered, but this was just more recently where his brain, it just can't let go. He sees the whole world through that lens. There it is, Donald Trump, his thoughts on Kanye West.